If you have a job in the US, there are 9 money moves you can make before the year ends to start next year financially stronger. If it's your first time here, hi, I'm Yidan. I'm a former HR director. I've seen firsthand the mistakes most employees make with their money at work and the simple moves that could save or earn them thousands each year. So stick around. I will show you what you could do before December 31st to get a head start on next year. First, put in at least enough into your 401k to get a full employer match. For example, say you make $60,000 a year and your employer offers a 50% match on the first 6% of your salary. So if you put in 6%, that's $3,600. Your employer adds another $1,800, which is 50% of your contribution. That extra $1,800, that's free money. If you want to take it even further, you can try to max out your 401k. If you choose to do so, contribution limits depends on your age and the tax year, as you can see here in this graph. And these limits only apply to your contributions. Your employer's match does not count toward your personal limit. Now, one thing to keep in mind, 401k money is meant for retirement. You can usually only withdraw it after the age 59.5 without penalties. So think of this as long-term money. But again, at the very least, I would make sure that I'm contributing enough to get the full employer match. I've worked in HR across different companies, big and small, and every year when I review labor costs, I can literally see everyone's contribution numbers. But honestly, I was surprised every time because most employees were not putting in even enough to get a full employer match. You've already worked so hard this year, so don't save money for your employer. Get what they're offering you. Okay, that's your current 401k, but what about the old ones from your past jobs? A lot of people forget those even exist. If you've changed companies a few times, there's a real chance you have retirement money just sitting out there, and that money could be growing so much faster for you if you roll it over. Why? Because first, once you leave a company, the plan provider may start charging extra fees because you are no longer an active employee. Second, old 401ks often have limited investment options. Your former employer sets the rules, so you don't have much control. Instead, you can choose an IRA provider like Fidelity, where you can choose from thousands of investments. And third, keeping everything in one place just makes life easier. When your accounts are scattered, it's hard to track your investments or know your actual net worth. A lot of people forget they even have these old accounts, and they end up sitting there with higher fees and poor performance. The good news is that the rollover process is super simple. You call your old plan provider, ask for a direct rollover, and give them the details of your new IRA. They send the money straight to the new account. You never have to touch it, so you avoid taxes and penalties. For most people, the whole thing only takes about 1 to 2 weeks. Before we move into the next money move, make sure to like and subscribe because I'll be sharing more money tips you definitely don't want to miss in the next videos. Next up, use your FSA funds. If you have money sitting in an FSA account, which is a flexible spending account, you need to know this. Most FSAs do not roll over. In most cases, you have to spend the money before the end of the year. Otherwise, it just disappears. So what should you do right now? First, check what expenses your FSA actually covers. There are 3 types of FSAs. Depending on which one you have, your eligible expenses will be different. So make sure you know what you can use the money on. Next, start scheduling or buying what you need before the deadline. Things like over-the-counter medications, sunscreen, first aid supplies, or dental and vision expenses if you have a limited purpose FSA. And one more thing, reach out to your employer and ask whether they offer a small rollover amount or a grace period. Some companies let you carry over a limited amount into next year, or they will give you a few extra months to spend the money. Either way, don't let that money vanish. Use it while you still can. Okay, moving on to the 4th money hack. If you're about to hit a higher tax bracket this year or think you'll be in a lower one next year, you can ask your employer to push your year-end bonus into January because doing this could save you a chunk on taxes. It's a simple move that could put more money in your pocket right now without changing how much you actually earn. Well, not every company will say yes, but you don't know until you ask. On to number 5, use up your employer perks. Your employer probably give you different types of perks like ergonomic chair stipends, commuter benefits, meal credits, or even money for your personal learning or professional development. But many employees never use them because they don't even know the benefits exist. According to a report, only about half of employees know that their employer offers wellness programs. And even among those who do know about them, only about 64% actually use them. So basically, people are letting these benefits go to waste. And don't forget your PTO, paid time off. A lot of it just go unused by the end of the year. When I worked in HR, I was constantly reminding people to claim their benefits and use their vacation days before they expired. So this December, take a few minutes to check your benefits portal or ask HR. Make sure that you are claiming everything you are entitled to. Now let's dive into number 6. Make a backdoor Roth conversion before year end. A backdoor Roth conversion is a legal strategy that allows high income earners who normally earn too much to contribute directly to a Roth IRA to still get money into a Roth IRA. For example, let's say you are a high earner and makes $250,000 a year. That's too much to contribute directly into a Roth IRA in 2025 or 2026. But instead, you can follow these steps and still make it happen. Step 1. Contribute to a traditional IRA first. There are no income limits for contributing to a traditional IRA, so you can put up to the maximum, say $7,000 if you are under 50 years old in 2025 or $7,500 in 2026 into a traditional IRA. This money is after tax because you earn too much to deduct it. Step 2. Convert it to a Roth IRA. Right after the money gets into your traditional IRA, you could convert it into a Roth IRA. Because the money was after tax, you pay little to no additional tax on the conversion if there's no growth on the money yet. But if your money earns interest or investment gains before the conversion, that growth is taxable. For example, if your $7,000 grows to $7,050 before the convert, the $50 gain is taxable in the year of conversion. Step 3. Invest your money in your Roth account to grow tax-free. Now, let's say over 20 years, all the growth on that $7,000 and withdrawals are completely tax-free. You pay $0 in taxes. It's called a backdoor Roth because you're not contributing directly into a Roth. You're going through the backdoor of a traditional IRA first. The next money move is making a property tax payment early. If you are a homeowner and your property tax are not due until January or February next year, you could consider paying them early in December instead. That way, you can claim the deduction this year. For example, if your property tax bill is $4,000 and you're in a 24% tax bracket, depending on your situation, paying it early could potentially save you up to $960 in taxes. Coming in at number 8, give tax-free gifts. If you have children, grandchildren, or anyone you care about, here is a smart way to pass on money to them tax-free. You can gift up to $19,000 per person or $38,000 if you're married without paying any gift taxes. These are the current limits for 2025 to 2026. Check with the IRS or tax professional for updates. And the best part, it does not touch your lifetime estate and gift tax exemption. Now, this will not lower your taxable income for the year, but if you're a high net worth earner or likely to have a taxable estate someday, these annual exclusion gifts can be an easy and strategic way to move money to family while still keeping future taxes in check. And like any year-end strategy, make sure that you do it by December 31st if it's part of your plan. Turning to today's last money move, don't forget that donating to charity can help your taxes too. You can go to this IRS website to check for qualified charities. It's a win-win. You help causes you care about and get the tax benefit at the same time. Now you have my 9 year-end money hacks if you're employed in the US. If you're enjoying this video, you might like this one as well. I'll see you there.